Now, did you see the interrogation video from Kodak Black?
Kodak Black snitching too?
So this is what happened. Jack Boy, you know him and Jack Boy, they've been going at it for a while. Jack Boy dropped a video, and when I first seen the video, I didn't understand it, but he's accusing Kodak Black of snitching. I guess there was a situation where Kodak Black's house got robbed, so he went around trying to find who robbed him, and I guess throughout the process, he ended up beating a couple people up pretty bad. He ended up in jail, and then he ended up telling them, like, yeah, I was, going after these guys because they robbed me. And then I guess Kodak Black eventually, in this video, tells him, like, yeah, the guy's name of who was helping him whoop these guys and everything.
How old was he when he did it?
Oh, he was young.
He get a pass. Listen, let me tell you this. The first time I'm in contact with the police, they say the wrong thing too fast. So if he was young, he get a pass. He said the wrong thing too fast, everything he learned from it. But Jack Boy just hurt. Yeah, we ain't heard about. It's the only way we can hear about him. His whole life was Kodak. If Kodak ain't with him, he nobody. So that's what he mad for, because he nobody. We don't give a fuck about no video 50 years old. And we with Kodak. I'm keeping it real.
Some people are going to say you're selective politicking.
No, we ain't selective politicking. We ain't with no nobody broke ass that's trying to get some clout. We ain't with you. We know who we been with. We been with Kodak. And he snitched a long time ago. It don't matter now. We don't give a what he snitched about years ago. He ain't snitching now. Right now, he doing meth and doing a chicken leg. We with that Kodak Black, the high version. We don't with the snitch version. We with the one that's eating the chicken in the middle of the street laying on his back. We with that Kodak Black. We with Kodak Black. I'm Kodak Black, but I'm white. We with that Kodak Black. The white and black version. We don't with the snitch version. So tell that we don't with him at all. Tell him to go back to Jamaica. Ain't that from Jamaica or Haiti somewhere?
Are you talking about Jack Boy?
Yeah, tell him to go back to Haiti.
I believe they're both Haitian.
Yeah, tell him to go back to Haiti. Tell him we good in America. We don't need him over here. We got Kodak. Tell him to go back and take that snitch tape with him. On GD. On Larry.
Well, what do you think about the paperwork that came out where somebody is accusing Kodak Black of putting the 20K hit out on WizDaWizard?
That's good. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about him killing. I give a fuck about him snitching. Niggas gotta die. Listen, I'm gonna say this, gang. If Kodak Black did that and they said he did that, whoever released that is a snitch. I'm not gonna talk about that. I don't give a fuck if he did something like that. That's some serious shit. I don't want to talk about that. I think he did it. Shit. Yeah, if they say he did it, you did it. Yeah, and I think he should have did it. You right? I'm just keeping it real, gang. Sometimes you gotta kill. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. 20K, a good hit. It's a kill for 20K. That sound reasonable. That's a reasonable number to kill him for. That's a good. At least they ain't shortchanging. You act like he paid $5,000, 20 good. On G.
Now, Offset has been in the news quite a bit lately. He had his issues with Cardi B, and they're saying that Offset was getting ready to go after Cardi B's new baby dad.
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy.
That ain't
not
crazy.
True.
That ain't crazy. He pussy whipped. He did the same thing to King Yellow when King Yellow was Cardi B. He got King Yellow sent to jail. You ain't know that. He got King Yellow sent to jail the moment he was Cardi B. He pussy whipped over Cardi B. There's one thing about a hoe. You can't turn a hoe to a housewife. That bitch was a stripper. That bitch know how to work that pole and that bitch know how to work that tongue. You see her on that video screaming, I want to suck your dick. I want to suck your dick. That bitch is a head monster. Yeah, he tripping about that. Cardi B type of bitch wake you up in the middle of the night sucking your dick. Come on, gang. Yeah, he tripping off that. He ready to rob, kill, and steal for that shit back. On GD.
Well, they're saying he has a gambling addiction.
Yeah,
he's going broke, and the Cardi B had to come in and pay some of his back taxes so she could actually get the divorce from him.
Listen, you know he was going broke when she left. The only time I leave you when you broke. If he was still rich, she wouldn't have left. Come on, guys, stop playing on me. When the leave, that's a direct indicator that the that she's with is no longer having it. Right? That you knew it. But everybody know that game. They can't make no investments. They don't own their music, so they gotta go broke. Right? She with a football player. It's gonna take a little longer for him to go broke, but he going broke too.
So do you think Offset has a gambling addiction?
Listen, I think that he need to slide for the died before he try to slide for Offset. Wasn't that his family? He worried about sliding for a bitch, and he need to go slide for the that killed him. Then been to a dice game since, right? That's what niggas do. Quick to slide for a bitch and won't slide for their homeboy, won't slide for their blood, won't slide for their partners. But he gonna slide about a bitch. I don't give a fuck about Offset, tender dick ass. Why people ask questions about this tender dick ass Offset? I don't want to talk about that. Need to jump off the porch and go slide for his people before he try to slide for that bitch. On G. On Larry.
So I was scrolling through the internet, and there's this video of G Herbo walking through the crowd, and this dude is throwing up rakes in his face. So he's like, which is some pretty disrespectful.
Come on, gang.
To do.
What the do y'all want G Herbo to do? Risk everything over a fucking head? Come on, gang. Over a gang sign? And he already ahead? Stop playing on me. That nigga throwing up them gang signs. Listen, I'm going to tell you this, gang. I wouldn't have did nothing just like him. Listen, I'm going to say this. You got to understand, when you on a different level, you got to move different. You can throw anything up in my face. It don't matter. Just don't touch me. Because if you touch me, then I got a right to defend myself. But people don't see that in the streets. Now, to the streets, he a bitch ass. Right? To the streets, when you a gang member, you got to be ready to die for that. So tell G Herbo, if he ain't going to be ready to die for the gang, stop saying you from the gang then. Right? But listen, the last that with G Herbo in Chicago, he dead. But they always kill from their hometown, and then they get out of town, throw rakes in their face. You know how that shit go, gang? But I don't worry about it. But you got to understand this. G Herbo type that been in the rap game for a long time, gang. So he's just a rap. Right? The best that rap with him was Bibby, and that nigga just managing shit right now. He don't even rap no more. So, you know, G Herbo know what he doing, gang. He ain't no type of nigga that's gonna crash out about that bullshit like that. Right? You shouldn't even expect him to. 30 years old plus. Ain't crashing like that no more, gang. Shout out to G Herbo bitch ass. Cause he was so bitch ass for ducking that face. He should at least fade it. I would have said something. Cause he all in the videos throwing down the rakes. He in videos like this. Every video he's still throwing down a rake, ain't he? So you gotta do something.
Yep.
So you gotta do something, right? But I can see why he didn't do nothing. But tell him but not drop another rake on GD.
Man, I kind of feel like some of his homies should have been right there to jump in.
Listen, for what? The touch him. Like I said, if they touch him, I can see that. But they touch him. So touch you ain't nothing you gotta do. But I'm just saying though. Right? If he is on camera throwing down rakes, don't be on the internet talking about you got kids and babies after throw rakes in your face. That's all I'm saying. Announce the game. Get out the gang. You can hang. If you can't bang, you got to get out the gang. Get out the gang. Yeah, he need to get out the gang then.
Well, didn't he say he was leaving? Like he said he wasn't going back to his hood no more. He said he didn't even feel like it was his hood, that it was the youngsters coming up hood.
All right, well, then he out then. I think G Herbo the same said the streets too. So, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Let that shit go, gang. I'm going to about G Herbo. G Herbo.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.